So, like I said, guys, my review of Raw, and I know it's quick, but this is my review. Okay? The first match we got, which I did see, was DIY versus the Judgment Day. And here's the thing. I don't mind the Judgment Day. I don't mind what they're doing. Okay? And this is the thing. And this is me. This is why I stopped watching Raw. Like, the first thing we got was a promo segment between Cody and Drew. Drew saying that we both were young guys, we were a tag team and all, and he was basically saying that his story isn't the same. And Cody's right, he has been complaining. But here's the thing. I want to see Seth versus Drew. I actually want to see it. Or Drew versus Punk, really. I'd rather see that. Because honestly, I do. And honestly, to be perfectly honest with you, I really believe I really believe that this show is a D. Because here's the thing, the only match that was actually kind of worth a little bit of time, and I'm going to be honest, was the Chelsea Green versus Indy Hartwell match and Candice LeRae match, which honestly, in my opinion, is a better... It's like a sloppy Joe mixed with spam. And the problem is, they could have done anything different with that match. They could have done anything. This is what I hate about Raw. And I've been watching WWE for the past month. And every week, every time I watch Raw on Monday, it's either the same. Good night, Mike. Good night, Mom. It's the same. It's the same segments over and over and over. And to me, which I really believe, and I'm going to say this too, is that I don't believe what they're doing. Because this is what I'm talking about. And not to mention the bonehead play that they're doing for the main event, which I think I already know, and I'm going to tell you the outcome of that. Seth is going to win it. Because there's no way that Jinder Mahal is going to beat Seth for the title again. Because they want him to be over. But the problem was, you know why he hasn't had a world title shot since 2016? Because he was a lackluster champion. This dude was so bad. Right? That literally, and this is the thing. They make all the heels look like chumps. And I'm going to be straight with you. This is a face-heavy episode. This is so bad. And I'm going to be perfectly honest. They're making everybody look like a bunch of chumps, dude. They do. They make everybody look like a bunch of chumps because, honestly, they don't even know what they want to do. I'm going to be straight with you. It's a bunch of crap. It's a bunch of watered-down monkey crap because they believe, and I'm going to say this, they believe that this dude can be champion again. And I'm going to tell you why it's not going to happen. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why it's not going to happen, guys. I'm going to tell you exactly why it's not going to happen. Because Jinder Mahal is not a draw. He's just a guy. He was literally comic relief until about 5 years ago. That's the problem. Same thing with Curtis Axel. Same thing with the Social Outcast. Same thing with everything they tried to do with him. And couldn't. Same thing they tried to do to Heath Slater. They couldn't give him the big shot. They made him 24/7 champion, which was okay. And the thing is, the only reason that R-Truth stayed was relevant, and actually, to be honest with you, is because of the simple fact is the dude is a funny guy. He's a commodity. That's why. Nobody remembers. That's the thing. Nobody cares about Jinder Mahal. Nobody cares about him. Every time this dude think he comes back. This dude re-ramps himself, gets bulkier, gets bigger, gets ripped. Then he gets a lackluster title reign for Randy Orton, which in that time, because 2016 was all about the new era and Shane McMahon, and Shane McMahon and Stephanie trying to run the company, and her and Matt and Mick were trying to run Raw, knowing it wasn't even that good. The new era was just something to do because they wanted to make a reference to it. And the joke is, the only reason, and I'm going to say this, guy, and I'm going to tell you guys on the main event, and I'm also going to tell you, that match between DIY and Judgment Day were good. And I was rooting for Judgment Day because I wanted JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio to actually win. And they don't. Because they make them feel like a bunch of chumps. Because honestly, DIY wants the stupid Raw, the Undisputed Tag Team Championships, which they're never going to give them. So why? And then, you don't just do that. You basically give us a lackluster thing where you're giving us the same Chelsea Green and Piper Niven match instead of against Kaden Carter and Katana Chance against the champions that they lost their belts to. You give it to Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. And the fact that the segment was that they got mad because the referee counted too slow, but the same referee that they heckled was the same guy that was in the match, and they won the match. Because honestly, I really don't think, and I'm going to be honest with you, the women's tag team title belts really doesn't make any type of sense because honestly, it's a joke. That brand, they can't even make a star out of that. And the funny thing is, I feel like Adam Pearce as the GM is incompetent because that dude can make matches, but the funny thing is, Nick Aldis actually does a better job at being a GM than he does. And he's on SmackDown. Because I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. The segments that I got from the night, which the Gunther segment was good because he was talking about being the longest reigning, and he hugged Luke Kaiser, and I like the European Elegant shirt, which I really want to buy because I think I might buy that shirt because I think it's amazing. I want that shirt. And the problem is that here's the thing. I love Gunther as a champion. I do, and I hate that they're not giving that dude his props. He's made that belt relevant. And the problem is the World Heavyweight Championship belt feels like doesn't even feel like a title to me. Seth has been making it relevant because he's been a marked man ever since. And and this is the thing about the segment I got from Cody. He's trying to complete the story so bad, and I just wanted to be done. I just want him to complete the story. I just wanted to be done. That's it. I don't want everybody else's story to be on top of Cody's story. Okay? If you're going to give me a Punk story, give me Punk's story when he goes to WrestleMania. Just give me the main event I should have got 10 years ago, bro. Give me it. I don't want any more. I don't want it anymore. I don't want any more crap. I don't. Honestly, I don't because I'm tired. I'm tired as a wrestling fan because this is what I'm talking about. This is the thing with every year with WWE that I can't stand in Raw tonight because it was nothing but consistently inconsistable matches that could have been fine. And this is the go home. This is the week before the go home show. That means the go home show is gonna suck. And even if they get it right, and everybody gets their shot, everybody's declaring themselves in the Royal Rumble, bro, what's the point of having it? Seriously, because now, Eric Xavier was one a shot against freaking Luke Kaiser, and the funny thing is, Luke Kaiser won by disqualification. He won. And honestly, the smart thing would have been if Luke Kaiser would have beat Xavier Woods. That's the sad part about it. Because they're attacking each other's teammates now. And then yet they couldn't do nothing with Xavier Woods. But yet they don't want to give him a singles title run because for some God-forsaken reason. Come on, send that dude to SmackDown. Let him become U.S. champion. Nobody else lets him do it. Why won't he be U.S. champion, son? Why won't he have the U.S. title belt? Why? You want to put him on Raw for what? Make him a tag champ again? That he's been a tag champ before? Give him the U.S. title. I don't know, what does it take? And this is what I'm talking about. I'm so tired of the same matches week after week after week. And it bothers me. I want to see CM Punk. That's the only reason I tuned into Raw. Because maybe I thought because of this renaissance they're trying to do with Roman, and because the fact that we have the greatest WrestleMania moments going to happen, let me calm it down, guys, because let me explain this to you guys, and you guys already know this. I tell the truth. And I don't think Jinder is the guy to beat the World Heavyweight Champion. Maybe in a year, maybe if they give him a bigger push, maybe if Indus actually becomes a force, maybe. But they don't want to do it. They never do. That's why there's no factions in WWE. And the only faction that's worth a lick is the Judgment Day. And the funny thing is, freaking Damian Priest has the contract to seal himself a championship. And he won't do it. And the funny thing is, the segment that I liked even the most was the Rhea Ripley segment with Becky. That was my thing. That was my thing, bro. And they do this every year. And I'm sorry, guys. I'd rather watch TNA, to be honest with you. And because, you know what? I'd rather watch TNA, AEW, any other company matches compared to WWE Raw. And I'm like, bro. And it bothers me because they don't know what they want to do. They don't know if they want to make... They don't know if they want to make Drew a heel. And the funny thing is, I want him to be a heel so we can get the other theme, which I would want. And I just want him to do it. That's it. I just want him to win. He gets the title shot. He beats Seth. He gets his title. He gets what he wants. Cody gets to finish the story with Roman. It's already in the books. And they won't do it. And that's the point. The problem is that we got to go all the way to Elimination Chamber. And even if we go to Elimination Chamber and Drew gets his shot at Elimination Chamber and beats Seth for the title, Drew can literally go against Punk and win the title from Drew. Which, that is a perfect story because you cleaned up 2 stories in 1 year. And all in all, guys, my verdict on Raw is a D+. I say a D because it's a lack. The stories were lackluster. The crowd wasn't even interested. We were tired of it. The thing about our character Tozawa, which I'm sad that they're reducing him to the Alpha Academy guy, and Maxine into Alpha Academy woman, and they keep reducing Ivar and Valhalla to nothing because they don't know what to do without the Viking Raiders, without the other half of the Viking Raiders. See, that's what I'm talking about. And honestly, I don't even want to... Because, dude, I already know the verdict of it. Seth is going to beat Jinder. By pedigree or curb stomp, he's going to do it. He never loses. And I understand they want to make him a face of the company. They want to make him a something. Bro, he's not going to be Roman. He's not going to do it. Cody's going to beat Roman, and then we got to go to get the Seth next year. So even if we get the Seth next year, and he beats Roman at WrestleMania, and he wins the Royal Rumble, the funny thing is, he wants to go after Roman. The funny thing is, he should have just beat Roman and had both belts, so if Seth would have won, so if Seth would have came back, and then we separated the belts, Seth would have got both. Cody would have had both. It would have been much more, the stories would have been the same, but Seth would have went to Cody. Punk would have came back. Jay would have still got the opportunity to main event Jey Uso. Jimmy and Solo would have stuck with Roman because automatically they would have stuck with him. And they're going to stick with him. And then the point was, the point B, because the joke is they don't want to realize that. But like I said, guys, this is not a rant video. This is my raw review. And like I said, guys, it's a D+. I'm hoping next week it's much better. I'm hoping next week is much better. I really do. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. Like, bro, I love the Judgment Day, but they will not give. And I want Damian Priest to get a shot at a title. Like, it's his time. Let him get one, bro. Stop relegating him to, like, bro, he's Mr. Money in the Bank. And they're making Money in the Bank seem arbitrary. Like, he's got till July to cash it in. Before it was a whole year. Now it's till July. So even if he cashes it and wins it or whatever, because bro, even if he cashes it and wins it, they gotta break up Judgment Day, and I think they should, because I'm like, bro, they should split off into 2 factions, like one run by Rhea Ripley, one run by Damian Priest. Boom, you got more members that way. You keep JD, you keep him in there. Him and Dominic Mysterio can go with Rhea Ripley. They become a team. They become winning. They actually win. Boom. That's what you do. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.